A few months back, I made a video called Time Blocking is a Complete Waste of Time. And I received a lot of great feedback for it because let's face it, we all want more time to be able to go out there and find more clients. So in that video, I shared how to do that. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, click the link above. But in this video, I'm going to address what we all want, which is more time so that we could actually manage those new relationships that hopefully we're getting. I've had a lot of advisors tell me, I would love to grow, but unfortunately with the limited staff we have, I can't. Or I want to be able to provide more TLC to my existing clients, so we're actually at capacity. And that's so unfortunate to hear because the lifeline of any business is more revenue. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to scale yourself a little bit more so that, let's say you're managing 100 relationships, you're able to manage 200 with the existing staff and talent you have on your team. Amy Parvane, founder and CEO of Select Advisors Institute. We are a leadership and business development consultant to the service industry that includes financial advisors, wealth managers, hedge fund managers, attorneys, CPAs, and anyone who is in a client service business. So let's go over the 5 strategies I have that I've shared with many of my clients to be able to scale yourself and be able to double the number of accounts you're managing with the current amount of time you have. The number 1 way is to join the very, very early morning club. Jason Gay of the Wall Street Journal actually wrote about this, that this has been something that he has embraced since the pandemic. And that is to really wake up much earlier than anyone else out there. He actually is the 4 a.m., but I know some people who are like even the 3 a.m. Club. Remember, that's a time that most people are asleep. Emails are not coming in unless they're spam. And you're able to really actually think, work, get things done at that time. And this works great if you're a morning person. Now, if you're not a morning person, maybe a little difficult, but we could all try to wake up a little bit earlier and be able to do this. Now, this is not a time, I'm not saying this is a time to go do your workout and all of that. I'm saying even before that. So if you already wake up at 5, maybe wake up even earlier than that so you could get a lot of this done. With that, you're gaining 2 hours in your day. So if you usually wake up at 5, waking up at 3, or if you usually wake up at 6, wake up at 4. 2 hours that you have gained back in your day to be able to do more. The number 2 way is to go through a checklist. I love checklists. I embrace it for my own business. I embrace it even with my kids. In the morning, I give them a checklist of what they need to do so it preserves my energy. So with this checklist, I have a list of all of my existing clients. And before I use this strategy, I would wake up every day and I would just open up my Outlook or my Gmail and I would go chronologically from the top to the bottom and just reply, spam, unsubscribe, delete. And by the time I woke up, let's say it was 6 a.m. back then, by 8 a.m., I've already spent the whole time replying to emails. And it doesn't even matter if the client is like my top client or if he's my smallest client. I would be just spending 2 hours doing that. Fast forward to this new strategy where I actually go through the checklist. I look through, and the client list is organized by top revenue all the way down to lowest revenue. And with that, I basically type in their email onto my search box to see if I have any emails from them. And that way I'm able to go through client inquiries or requests in order of client size and relationship rather than chronologically. That has saved me, guys, about 2 hours because, as you probably know, the larger clients usually are the ones that take even the least of your time. And we're always so busy with the smallest clients. So that has actually enabled me to, instead of wasting time unsubscribing, replying to emails and all of that, to really get back 2 hours in my day because I could actually put those other errands or what they need from me to a later part of my day. And I don't spend 2 hours replying to emails that are maybe could be pushed into the later part of my day. So that already gains me back 2 hours in my day. So we're talking about 4 hours already that I've gained back, whereas it was all going to waste. And the third way is a program I've been using now for many years. If you're not using it already, please get in with the times. And that program is called Calendly. You may have heard of it, you may already be using it, but you may not be using all of its capabilities and features. What I love Calendly for is that I'm able to make booking types of invites and calendar programs for different things I want to be available for. I don't want to be doing operational work on Monday, so I'm not going to take operational calls on a Monday. So I leave maybe once a week for 1 hour chunk that I show to anyone who wants to talk to me about operational matters. I know a lot of people who have Calendly for everything. That means they are making themselves available for someone wanting to talk about their cell phone line as well as a prospect. And that should not be. That's an hour should not be seen as the same throughout the week. It should be valuable. Mondays, for example, are very precious. You should not be doing any kind of operational calls during that time. So you just gained back 1 hour by making yourself available or unavailable on the days that you shouldn't be. So we have already gotten you back 5 hours to be able to do the things you want to do or to be able to manage more client relationships. The fourth way is by working on a weekend. And I hate to say it, I know you're like, no, that's family time. But if your work is for your family, then you kind of have to carve out some time to be able to do some work. And by that, I don't mean client-facing work. I mean all of those operational work, reading briefs, Excel works, putting a PowerPoint together, or even checking a PowerPoint. Those should really be done after hours, and preferably on a weekend. Maybe some people like to do early Saturday morning. Let's say you do wake up at 4 in the morning. By 8 a.m. you're done, and everyone else is up at that morning time, to 4 to 8. Or it could be Sunday evening when everyone's like fed and getting ready for bed, 6 to 10. Sunday evenings, you're already stressing about Mondays anyway, so why not at least get the work out of the way? And that's already 4 more hours in your work week that you've just gotten back for yourself. So we're talking about 5 plus 4, that's 9 hours already in a week that you've gotten to be able to do more with your schedule. Okay guys, and the fifth and final way is the email scheduling feature. Why do I think this will add more time back in your day? Well, because if you think about it, from 9 to 5, those should be the times that you should actually be spending doing the most valuable thing during that time, which is to talk to clients, actually verbally speak or pick up the phone or meet with them for lunch if things are open. You should probably not be wasting your time emailing during that time. But let's say an email needs to get to a client within 24 hours or even before that. Well, a lot of times you could be writing that email at 7 p.m. using the scheduling feature on your email and be able to get it to that client by 5 in the morning the next day. If you don't know how to use this feature, I'm going to be showing you this right now. So you type up the email, you then click, if you have Gmail, this feature right here, you schedule it, and you could schedule for 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or 6:05, whenever you'd like to, so that it gets to the client. Okay guys, so hopefully you've been able to gain back at least 10 hours in your work week, so that will enable you to be able to reach out to more people, take on more clients who could really take advantage and be able to use a lot of your expertise, which is up here. They don't know a lot of these things. They need your services, and to be able to turn them away would be a shame. So hopefully this is helpful. Comment below if you have any other ideas, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the future. And if you'd like more videos like this, make sure you subscribe so that we could get to you as soon as possible. Thank you.